Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. I don't even think this is really so much of a question as it is a statement. Michael and Josslyn live in a fantasy world on General Hospital. Now, I know it's kind of meta to sit there and say because technically the whole thing is a fantasy world, but I mean, they really live in this level of delusion, and it's so bad that when Carly, and I said this in my review, when Carly was like, told Michael all the facts about why it's a bad idea for someone to go to jail. You know what that idiot actually said? He said, I don't see it that way. You don't see it that way. This chick literally said that every other person. Wow, okay, this is annoying. Um, you go to somebody's homepage and now it just starts to play the video. Like it just starts to play the video. Like, I mean, it's like they're gonna make sure that you actually watch. Let me check something because I did want to check the audio. Okay, cool. It works. Awesome sauce. The Howlin's in the chat was good. The Howlin. Makai's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Queen herself, the lovely queen herself, has graced us with her presence once again. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Darby's in the chat. How you doing, Darby? How you doing, my friend? Richard is in the chat. How you doing, Richard? Eagle Fang is in the chat. How you doing tonight, Eagle Fang? CW is in the chat. What's good, CW? Ron is in the chat. How you doing, Ron? Valerie's in the chat. How you doing, Valerie? Blackmon is in the chat. How you doing tonight, Blackmon? Blackmon say, how are you? How are you doing? Had to mute Taylor. Yeah, I didn't understand. I wonder, was there something actually going on with her actual voice? I mean, there would have been a lot of things I could have sat there and muted. Just the her playing the victim, her literally being Brooke Logan at this point. Denise is in the chat. How you doing tonight, Denise? Freddie's in the chat. What's good, Freddie? That's right, Eagle Fang. And I forgot to add that in my review today. I forgot to add that in my review. You know, her voice was sounded like she had strep throat. But the playing the victim part is what really. I'm glad you're doing well. Queen in the South. You know, I always gotta sit there and ask about the Queen. Latasha's in the chat. How you doing? Lashanta. How you doing tonight, Lashanta? Gemini's in the chat. I was celebrating my birthday yesterday. Oh, I wish you would have said something. Happy belated birthday. Yeah, well, I mean, I saw the same thing too, Ron. And Tracy Steve's in the chat. How you doing tonight, Tracy? I said it before, but I want to make sure I said it though. Yes, let's say happy belated birthday to Gemini. Um, Denise says, I was just finishing your BNB review, Albert, and I totally agree with you about Taylor. Thank you. Because I was just like, yo, are you serious? Like, you really want to, you really want to sit there and play the victim? Wow. Lashanta says, and Lashanta says, Nina, Ned will blackmail Nina for the hotel watch. Ooh, that'd be interesting. Gemini says, my husband was getting me drunk. Well, hope you don't have a hangover. CW's in the chat. CW says, so what I'm hearing is that Bell plans to run Taylor's con. Yep, that is very true. CW, you said it. You said it. This is taking forever. Daphne says the nerves of Jocelyn trying to send Donna's father to jail after all he did for Joss. Exactly. She's a piece of she's a piece of garbage. Screw that. She's a piece of absolute pig feces. Autumn says if I was Ned. Oh, what's good, Autumn? Autumn says if I was Ned, I would tell everyone what Nina did, but knowing that he's going to use it as blackmail and true. Yeah. Um. Yeah. That's what exactly how I feel too. Laura B's in the chat. What's good, Laura B? Gemini says, no hangover. I had a two-shot minimum. Oh, okay, listen, there's nothing wrong with that, Gemini. You got to sit there and know your limits. Because trust me, I try to act like I don't, and then when I do, I wind up getting a hangover. So it's so fun. Nope, you're right. You're right, Lashanta. You're right. CW says you're being too kind. Josh is lower than the pizza. Yo, she actually brung up Morgan. I was like, yo, I know. I was like, yo, I know this chick did not just bring up Morgan. Kyrie's is in the chat. What's good, Kyrie's? How you doing tonight, my friend? Herman's in the chat. Yo, what's good, Herman? How have you been? No, it's always good to sit there and see you. I'm trying something different tonight. I still do actually have my other one. I don't know how much I'm gonna. Well, whatever this is. I didn't actually have my usual. Oh yeah, no, definitely. This is what I'm drinking tonight. I got this, whatever's left of that, and I'm gonna finish off whatever's left of this. But yeah, that's what I'm doing tonight. That one. How I wish I was actually having my full bottle of my usual drink, but since I don't get paid until tomorrow, that's pretty much all I'm gonna wind up having. Rich will say, hey, yes, Albert Johnson and Michael are a piece of garbage. Yes. Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. They are. Why is this? Ron says Albert Phoenix did a video on the actress playing Molly on GH is being sued. Oh, are you serious, Ron? Ron, I want you to sit there and confirm that. I want you to sit there and confirm that. I'm waiting for your response, Ron. Kyrie says today is a prime example of what I'm talking about. Josslyn's not being checked. You effed her and her crocodile tear. Oh, yo, F her and her crocodile tears. Carly should have slapped her. Josslyn talking big and bad, then getting talked to too lightly and cried. Yes, yes. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Damn. Well, I don't know what to say to that. Um, I'm trying not to sound like a dick. The queen has arrived. Queen Nikisha Moore. That's right, Kyrie's the fan favorite. Miss Moore is in the building. How are you doing tonight? Grams. What's good, Grams TV? Grams says, hey Albert, hey everyone. And yeah, they do live in the fantasy world, especially when you've been in a line of fire. Yes. How you doing tonight, Grams? It's true. Damn, that's crazy. If I'm not too drunk and may actually want to doing one tonight. Well, be say, hey, Nikisha, congratulations on your son graduating. If I didn't say so before, absolutely congratulate her son. Congratulate Nikisha for just being an awesome kick-ass mom. So, congratulations to the both of them. Perry says, I would Jocelyn a real I would Jocelyn a real reason to cry with my reckless alone. Yo, she really and then she actually had the audacity um to sit there and bring up Morgan. You know it really Autumn, oh my God, Autumn, thank you so much. Autumn says Josh was way out of line with Carly today. The reason Morgan is gone because Ava had the nerve to go into Morgan's room and switch his lithium pills for placebos. I guess Josh forgot about that. Yeah, of course she did because it was more important to sit there and try to drive home a point that made no sense. You're 100% right about that. You are 100% right about that. And again, thank you, Autumn. Thank you. Blackman says, Nick hitting walls and bruising. Yeah, it was either that or a hit on what you call in the face. Emily, see, this is why we sit there and say hit the like button because it really does actually help. Like seriously. Emily says, Young and the Restless Kyle told Chance that Summer was hiding Phyllis. He gave up his own wife. But also, Emily, so did So did Daniel. Daniel told Lily where what you call it, Daniel told Lily where his mom was. So he did the exact same thing. He had no problem snitching selling out his mom. I mean, I know Lily may kind of keep it on the DL, but still. And thank you for joining, Emily. Herman says I can't even get mad at the characters because the writing is so wonky. But see, that's why, yeah, but see, that's unfortunately, see, this is why I get exactly upset with the characters because they're written so. Oof. Alyssa's in the chat. What's good, Alyssa? How are you doing today? Hope you had a great day. We got Cat Lady in the chat. What's good, Cat Lady? We got some familiar faces. We got some new people, and this thing is taking for seriously. Kyrie says, well, the reason Morgan is gone is because Olivia planted the bomb. Ava did not kill Morgan. Also, if only the driver wasn't so dumb to leave the keys in the car, Morgan should have never stole that car. Okay. Well, she didn't help. She didn't actually pull the trigger. She didn't actually kill Morgan, but you know, she did actually have a lot to do with his death. Let's put it that way. Black Man said, I'm glad Talia gave Colin that badge. Oh, gave Snow, yeah. And she actually did do something right. She actually did do something right. I mean, I have no use for Talia at this point, even if they do try to redeem her, but still, that was good. Lashanta says, Albert Kyle brought Chance to the room instead of finding some. Oh, okay, so yeah, that's tomorrow. Okay. Ron says, Albert, so are you happy that Engel lost? So, well, I'm not really happy that he lost the lawsuit. I wouldn't say that I'm happy, but I'm not surprised though. I would sit there and say that. Kelly say, Albert, how are you doing through this smoke? It was kind of crazy. I didn't even notice that until I went outside today. I felt like I was almost in Silent Hill. People were sitting there, and it's funny too because people on the news are sitting there talking about that, and I was just like, "What are you talking about?" Then I was like, "Oh, felt like I was in a damn horror movie. Kyrie says Ava is to blame for the switching his pills, but if there was no car bomb, that's Kyrie's my guy, but that's a lot of that's a lot of hoops just meant they're trying to jump through to um I guess in a lot of ways defend Ava. Yes, car bomb wasn't there, and people weren't, people didn't sit there and leave their doors open or whatever. But at the end of the day, she did contribute. You know, I'm not gonna sit there and be all like Carly, like, oh, you killed Morgan, but she was a factor in that whole thing. So, Herman says you and me, Albert, they ruined Talia and ditto to Wendy. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Wendy either. I'm not a fan of this whole ping pong back and forth crap. I'm really not. Um, yeah, I, I'm not a fan of that. Oh no, yeah, no, Blackmon, no, I was fine. It was just kind of weird though, it was just kind of weird because the news was talking about it, but I was just like, whatevs. Um, until I went outside and I experienced it, and it was just like, this is crazy. Emily said they need to bring back Lulu. As long as they give her a good story, I'm cool with it. The amazing and gorgeous Janet is in the chat. Let's everyone say what's up to Janet. Yeah, I mean, unless you have a point. Ron, yeah, yeah, we talked about that yesterday. Carrie says, I'm not defending Ava for switching the pills. She needs to go to hell for that. I'm just saying she didn't get. No, yeah, no, and we can agree on that. She didn't actually sit there and like plunge, you know, like a knife in him or anything like that. Yeah, that's right. Let's everyone say what's up to Janet. But yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Wendy. Um, I feel like Talia is somehow still worse. But even in today's episode, you had Johnny when Wendy found out that Johnny was with Chanel, she got upset. Like she got jealous. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, are you serious? Are you serious? You're the one that's not there playing ping pong back and forth with two dudes, and you have the audacity to sit there and well, if you don't shut your mouth. Emily says I don't like Dante and Sam together. For me, Dante will always belong to Lulu. Last days in the chat. What's good? Last day. And Double C's in the chat. What's good? Double C. How have you been doing, my friend? I have no idea where you are with the likes. Um, hit the like button. It really does help. I feel like I'm behind on the chat, so if I do miss some of y'all, some people's comments, my bad. 14. Okay, so we got 37 people in the chat, 14 likes. If you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. It really does actually help. No, like seriously, we actually have a new person here, and I feel like it's because people did hit the like button. I'm not exactly feeling this wine, to be honest. I'm really not. I think I'm actually just going to take two more sips and just kind of just pause this thing. To be honest, like dead ass serious, I'm just going to literally sit there and have like two more sips and pause this, and I don't know, put the rest of this bottle in here and sadly drink it. Double C says, I like Talia. I fast forward through. Wow. You are a much more generous person than I am, Double C. Because I'm trying to remember why Ava switched Morgan pills. To get her away from Kiki at the time. Because she felt like Kiki she felt like Morgan was bad news for Kiki. So Larby says, "What are you drinking?" I am drinking whatever the hell this is. It's like white wine, but it's eh. Yeah, no, I've been drinking a lot. I do need to sit there and slow down on that. But that drink is definitely not helping now. Carrie says, "I said it yesterday. I'll say it again. Say this is the longest Brooke Logan has gone without by." I'm wondering what um now I'm gonna sit there and talk about a subject that I know that some people may not like, but let's try to somewhat remain civil. Emily says, "Do we know who the father of Nicholas baby is?" Oh yeah. Do you want me to tell you? Because I don't want to spoil it unless you want me to. Because then I'll spoil it though for you. Oh my God, Autumn! Thank you so much. Autumn says, "Hey Albert, why are Brooke and Taylor such jackasses? If I was Steppy, I would really sit Taylor down and ask her is this what she really wants." Exactly, and I said the exact same thing. And yes, Kyrie, Autumn is the rock star of the night. I said the same thing because I'm just like, bro, wouldn't you want better for your mom than that? Oh, Emily, it's Eric's, but Sloan did something to the test, and now EJ thinks that the baby is his, but it's really Eric's. So yes, Denise, Autumn is awesome, and I like I said the same thing. I was like, why are y'all two women? That's why I don't even understand. Like, yo, that's your mom, and you sitting there telling him, um, you sitting there telling her that you're cool with. And again, thank you so much, Autumn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're sitting there telling me that you're just allowing your mom to sit there and say, "Oh, well, I still miss him." Like, yo, this dude had no problem sitting there going back and forth between y'all two, and you're cool with that. And what the hell? On a side note, what the hell is going on with her hair? What is going on with Stuffy's hair? In case I remember when B&B said they were going to have some new characters, where are they? They actually said that. When did they actually say that? Alicia's in the chat. Was good. Was good, Alicia. Yeah, this is some wine that I had in my refrigerator for a hot minute, and I was like, you know what? Let me just try. Latte says, "I'm good, Albert, Josh, and Michael are living in a fantasy world delusion, believe there." Yeah, exactly. And it's so bad. It's so bad. No, seriously, thank you, Autumn. Thank you so much. You are a rock star. You're my rock star. I know it sounds a little possessive, but I don't care at this point. Nikisha, how do you know Eric is the baby's daddy if the DNA wasn't really tested? Um, Process of elimination. They both wind up, knocking boots. I mean, it's still, unless you slept with somebody else, then yeah, it's gonna be what you call it. Oh, trust me, cat lady, I definitely want to. I definitely want to. I may actually make a special trip over there to the place by my job and see if they have it over there. If not, I have to sit there and try to find where I could actually see where I can actually finding it at. Trust me, I still actually have the name of it right on top of my desk, so I did not forget. Oh wow, I didn't know they actually said that. I mean, so far they only got what you call it though too. Yeah, but that's listen. You got Robert De Niro that's going to be a father, and that dude is like 80 something years old. you know, Robert De Niro is going to be 85 or something like that years old, and that dude is still actually. Oh, okay, all right. Thank you, Emily. But yeah, that dude is still having, he's still having children. So Nikisha, but from my knowledge, either of the men's DNA was actually tested. No, I mean, no, I get that. I'm just saying, like, by process of elimination, so far we only saw her have not boosted two people. So, yeah, I mean, he is a listener. I'm just not just saying, like, I just, you know, Alicia says, wonder if he will be a government lawyer. Does anyone, okay, does anyone want to sit there and tell me why um, Drew is willing to sit there and go to jail for Carly when that dude has a daughter as well? Darby says EJ didn't get tested out of it because of the fake samples. Hmm. No, I mean I get that part. I'm just not there saying I'm like um it can only be two of them. That's what I'm saying. Monique is in the chat. What's good, Monique? Jesse Jess is in the chat. What's good, Jess? And somebody else. Anna Pop is in the chat. I mean, Ann Pop is in the chat. What's good, Ann Pop? Yeah, they actually rewind that scene twice. They literally rewind that scene twice. I was like, oh, okay, all right. I guess not, Monique. I guess not. Valerie said Drew is a fool. Yeah, I don't understand that. He's not there talking about how you know, I don't understand how he's so worried about her Carly missing time with her children. And I'm like, bro, you already missed time with your daughter. Why would you sacrifice yourself to go to jail for? Like I don't understand that. Autumn says if I was needed to snitch on Nina and tell everyone what Nina did because I was gonna um come out anyway. What Nina did because it's gonna come out anyway. Yeah, I just this whole thing is just going to sit there and literally blow up in her face. That's the problem. Kyrie says, thankfully Scout has Sam. Yeah, because my dude has no problem wanting to go to jail like there's no tomorrow. And I don't get that. Herman says, Sloan grew on me. She's like a young Nicole. Bad be on wheels. I wanted her and Eric to really be a couple, but the random won't let them. Eric and Nicole are toxic to me. Yeah, but apparently they're destiny. You know, I still don't really care about Eric and Nicole as a couple. Like I give two ish about that. Ron says, I just hope that the baby is Eric's. It is. I'm just gonna sit there and say right now. Now I could be wrong, Ron. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but I'm gonna sit there and say it is. Gloria's in the chat. What's good, Gloria? How are you doing today? Monique says Nina is trouble now. Oh, Nina's in trouble now. Ned got leverage over her, so every time she sees Ned talking to Carly, she has to wonder, did he tell her? Yeah. That's why I sat there and I said from day one, the minute that she was gonna tell on Carly, I'm like, boo, it's gonna backfire on you and it's gonna be your ass. And now she's all like, "Ooh, I didn't know that my name would come up. Otherwise I wouldn't have sat there and did it." And I'm like, "Oh, he said Nina lawyer has made himself a witness." Yeah, Eh, listen, I'm just saying, I'm just a messenger. Ariana's in the chat. What's good, Ariana? Autumn says, "Is it me?" No, Autumn says, "It is. She might as well admit that she did it and say, F it. I want revenge on Carly. I was that pissed off. She might as well say I did it because I want a relationship with my daughter." You know what, Autumn? I would respect that. I wouldn't have had here's the thing, and this is for anyone that's Nina fans or whatever. I wouldn't have had a problem with her getting revenge if it wasn't the fact that it's going to shoot her in the foot. Like if she didn't care about actually having a relationship with Willow, and she was like, you know what, I'm just not going to have a relationship with Wiley, and she did it, I would have been fine with it. I would have been fine with it. I'd have been like, you know what, cool. But she had way too much to lose, and I think that's the part that's just so acidine to me. That's the part that's acidine to me. If she just gave no f's about having a relationship with these people, then I would have been fine with it. But this is this made sense. Ariana says your recap of GH was actually well. Thank you. I wish that Carly had the real conversation that she did with Michael. That's what disappointed me. That's what disappointed me because I wanted to hear what Johnson would have had to say for why she doesn't want to turn on the evidence. Just as they didn't even explain who that nurse was to Willow, but her waking up when Michael came, maybe it was a dream. It was out of pocket. I'll tell you that much, Jess. It was definitely out of pocket. Ron says and I was spot on with Sloan. You was. You was. I gotta give you I gotta give you your props. Ron, I gotta give you your props. You was. I don't know where you found that information from, but you were. Darby says Ned knows that Nina did it, but he doesn't have proof she did it. And with his reputation now, no one will believe her. Um, I think but here's the thing though, Darby. If he even actually said it, even if he said it, Carly would sit there and the light bulb will go over in her head, and even if she didn't fully believed it, she would have suspected it. She would have had she would have been like, you know what, I can see you most likely doing it. Monique says Willow got on my nerves yesterday episode. She can't forgive. Yes, and I said the same thing, Monique. I said the same thing. But also, Monique, did you find that scene to be out of pocket though? With Nurse, what do I call her? Nurse Nosy. Alyssa says report out, even if Nina didn't report it out of revenge, Carly still committed a crime. I do agree that Nina should own what she did. Yeah, I mean, my whole thing is like, yeah, I get. Here's the thing, I get that it's a crime, and I would have no problem with her admitting what she did. Okay, but here's the thing, though, and I want you to hear me out. It's not so much that I'm upset or I'm like, oh, Nina, you shouldn't have did that. That was wrong. That was terrible because I don't like her. What she did is very counterproductive to what she wants. That's the problem. It's counterproductive to what she wants. If she didn't want those things for her family, cool. Go ahead, do what you got to do. But she wants more. she wants this life that she's not going to get because of decisions that she made. This is what I'm sitting up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Harry says Nina's going to learn how Sonny don't like to be lied to. He starts throwing them champagne glasses and making threats. Yeah, he doesn't play. My dude does not play. Um, Ariana says I agree with you, Albert, about that. If he just says something, someone put exactly. You know, Ariana, Brooklyn started to put it together. Remember when Brooklyn started to put it together for a little bit? I mean, no one was listening to her for some odd reason, but she started to put the pieces together. Alicia, is that right? Hmm. Well, I don't. I know he's coming on the show. I don't know if he's actually going to be the lawyer though. Monique says I did find it weird at first, but then she was speaking some. No, she was speaking facts. She was. She was speaking facts, but it was still just. It was. You know what it was? It was so out of pocket that it just didn't seem like it was really. Um. This is just taking forever. And it shouldn't pay. I mean, now Autumn says Nina caused a lot of unnecessary drama for people having everyone blame Ned. She ain't ish. Leah. Have a good night, Denise. Thank you for joining. It was really good to see you again. I hope I get to see you tomorrow. This is just taking forever. I, I keep trying to highlight these comments, and it's like it's just going so slow that it's like it's literally backing me up. Alyssa says, but I really think Nina shouldn't pay for reporting a crime. That's GH for you reporting a crime. It's okay. I see that we got a miscommunication problem. Andrea, how you doing tonight? Jess says she was a weirdo. She can keep her. Gemini says if Michael would let go his grudge, Ruler will forgive Nina. It's not about her not paying for a crime or her reporting the crime. This isn't the issue. The issue is that she's going to lose what she's trying to get. That's the thing. This isn't about her being punished or anything like that. This is about her literally losing what she's going to get, what she's trying to get. Emily says, "Do you go live every day?" Yep, Monday through Friday. Emily, Monday through Friday. Um, Saturdays and Sundays for members. But yeah, just in general, Emily, Monday through Friday, every night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. And, Ariana says, I bought 2 bottles. Man, I wish I can have one of those bottles. Seriously. I'm being dead ass serious. Ariana. Autumn says, I hope Dex doesn't want to stop working for Sunny, and if he doesn't, I want that Josh needs to shut up because Dex a grown ass man. Yeah, is it her and her? I want this and I want that. It was like, are you kidding me? Freddie says Trina will hate her mother when she finds out her mom is willing to stoop so low to team up with her worst enemy just to break up her and Spencer. That's disgusting. You know, Freddie, like I said, when I gotta sit there and literally defend Spencer because what you call is actually being absolute piece. Well, when I gotta defend Spencer, it's a problem. Renee's in the chat. Was good, Renee? And Kyrie says, Nurse Nosy and Trina has one thing in common. Both need to mind their damn business. They both need to mind their damn business. Damn. It's my guy Kyrie's always keeping it real. I love it. Big Nate's in the chat. What's good, Nate? Oh my god. Kyrie says Darby is a rock star tonight. Jesus Christ, Darby, you are amazing. Oh my god, thank you so much. Why is this? Wow. Darby just gifted 5 memberships. That is awesome. And yes, Gemini 43 people in the chat. Yeah, we are actually doing good this week. We are doing good this week. I was just so surprised because it doesn't come up here, but when he said that, I was just like, oh my god, Ariana, oh my god. No, Darby is just Darby is just amazing. Exactly. Let's everyone say thank you to Darby. Seriously. Oh my god. Just says has that second even said anything about Sunny? Everyone is just speculating at this point. No, and I don't remember them actually saying anything about it. It's actually a really good point. Davlin, have a good night, Davlin. Thank you for joining. It was really good to see you again. Andrea, how you doing tonight? No, oh my god. Darby, thank you so much. Now Kyrie says, make sure 3 more of you change your settings to allow the gifts to join us for the month. Yes. Change your settings to allow it. We have a great time as everyone that is members, just how fun we actually have. Because we do actually have a lot of fun now. Darby says I need people to converse with on the weekends. Yeah, the more the merrier. The more the up. Okay, Andrea's in the chat. Thank you so much for the gift of membership. I really appreciate it a lot. Good. We got somebody in here. Exactly, CW. Yes. Welcome to the super supporters. Damn right. Elisa says, what if it was Nina who committed the crime and Carly reported it? Y'all still would drag her, y'all would still drag Nina. Um, I don't even know. It depends because here's the thing. It's not so much. Okay, I don't even know how to answer that one. So I'm. It's gonna take me a minute. It's gonna take me a minute to sit there and really answer that one because I feel like um that sentence just kind of seems a little out of. Gemini says, "Can I have a gifted member? Could I have a member gifted? A member gift? I wish it did work that way. Wait. Oh, it actually says Spiderquake. Oh, nice. Okay. Just say, yeah, I would drag me. Ariana says, I feel like drinking night coming. Yes. Obisa, yes. Welcome to the members. Yes. And Anna B says, yes, I would drag. I know, but out of the blue, I'm spitting facts. Okay. Autumn says, on to the next subject. Yeah, because at this point, I'm like, I'm not even gonna, like, I said what I said, and I'm just like it's not getting through to certain people, so I'm not even gonna bother. Like dead ass serious. I'm just like I'm not even gonna because I look at it this way. If the situation was the same and Carly was the one that called the SEC and she had a lot to lose, then yeah, I would personally drag Carly. Andrea says my son graduated too. Oh, nice. Yo, let's everyone congratulate Andrea's son for graduating. That's what's up. Carrie says yes, my wish come true. Autumn is a member. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Autumn's a member. Spiderquake. So yeah, Spiderquake is a member. That's what's up. It says Autumn's a member as well. And this thing is going so slow. Thank Darby. Yes, thanks Darby. Uh that's what's up. That's what's up. Autumn, yes, 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 yes. Well, yeah, no, Autumn, no, thank Darby. Thank Darby. Darby was the rock star tonight. I mean, of course, Paris is always my rock star, but um yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun this weekend. Gemini says, "Are you a member when you name is in green?" Well, if you have the last part, yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, Gemini, you're a member. Nice. Yes, Jess, we're gonna have a lot of fun this weekend. Well, Alyssa, I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for anyone else. uh, X Velos. X Velos. What's good, X Velos? It took me a second to sit there and remember how to pronounce your name. Yeah, Gemini, you're a member now. Oh my god. Nikki said now the members have uh I don't want to say Jazz. I know who's a minor, but I don't. Oh, Double C's a member. Holy shit. Double C's a member. Double C, we're gonna have a lot of fun this weekend. Yes, Ariana, yes. The memberships is definitely growing. We're gonna have a lot of fun this week. Now, Darby says nobody likes snitches, but there are some crimes that deserves to be informed on. I mean, yeah. I'm just saying, if the roles were reversed, no, I think this person is like 17. Alyssa, I think this person's like 17. Yeah, that's I was like, no, not a like no. Yes, CW, I agree with that. Gemini says I'm very loose with my mouth, so members do not get offended. Oh no, Gemini, you're gonna feel right at home. You are going to feel right at home, my friend. Corby says that is my question. Who is a minor? I'm just, we talk about soap operas and stuff like that. We're not talking about like, you know, X Fellow says, I look forward to Dex getting busted and we'll see. We'll, we all saw what Sonny does to snitches when he shot Dante. It's very true. Darby says it's only 1 month for $5. Yeah, it's only like listen, we have a lot of fun. We have a great time. Um, Darby wouldn't be sitting there pushing these memberships if he didn't believe them. If he didn't believe them. So oh Alyssa, I'm glad you're actually in the chat. Because this week I actually did something I thought I was not gonna do. I actually agreed with Spencer for once. Like literally, this week when he decided he wanted to keep the evidence, I legit agreed with him. When Trina was like, "I don't think that's a good idea," I actually agree with him. I want to get to Black Mom's comment. Nikita says, "Jesus Christ, this is taking forever." I'll be, I think I'll be 40 by this time. I actually get to. Uh, okay, I guess for some odd reason this is just going slow as f. Have a good night, Blackmon. Thank you for joining. It was good to sit there and see you. Nikisha, damn. Nikisha, I definitely said stuff I wouldn't say around my kids. No, I get it. Well, listen, what do you think of Days so far since you're watching Days? Are you enjoying? Like, did you enjoy? Are you enjoying Days so far? Gemini said Josh is just concerned about her afternoon loving that is driving her crazy. Listen, I'm all for loving in the afternoon. Yes, let's everyone say goodnight to Black Mon. And this is taking forever. Double C says, "What kind of perks do members get?" Well, um, I do exclusive videos for members only. I do character breakdowns and stuff. And I see Justice Smith they giving the smoke tonight. Just want to be a troublemaker. I love it. But yes, you get exclusive videos. You get exclusive lives. I there's a lot of things that I talk about in my exclusive lives that I don't talk about during um during the regular live streams. And it's just a different energy, double C. Like when you're there, you see exactly what I'm talking about. Just that hello who likes Dex more. Oh, Jess. Jess is being a troublemaker. Alyssa says Colin was stupid going. Yeah, I didn't understand that. Like that literally made no sense. Alyssa. On top of that, you would think that the cops would literally sit there and you would think that the cops would have sat there and searched the room before they let her upstairs. Like that literally makes no sense. Now Gemini says Albert loves Spencer more. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Where's Nikisha? Are you gonna keep going? Are you gonna are you gonna keep? Am I gonna keep what? You mean this weekend or like what do you mean am I gonna keep? What am I gonna keep? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep something. I just don't know what I'm gonna keep. You know what? I wouldn't put that. No, no. Gemini says I heard Taylor may be leaving. I wouldn't be too surprised with it they're changing her character. Like she's literally turning into somewhat of a Brooke. Okay, so are you going to keep this week chat the way they are normally with a minor and the members, or will you change things? Hmm. I feel like I'm gonna have to change some stuff a little bit. Um, obviously, certain. I mean, personal things I'll sit there and talk about myself. Obviously, I'm not gonna really be sneaky to talk about like knocking boots and stuff like that while this person's in the chat. You know, but in all reality, I don't think that I'll say this much. Yeah, I'm not gonna be irresponsible while minors in the chat. No, but I think I honestly tell you, the truth, we're actually gonna have a really good time though. I'll say that much though. Danny, how you doing, Danny? Danny, are you still on YouTube or are you doing Rumble? Lashanta says Albert don't do that. Nobody is turning into Brooke. I'm just saying, like I'm that's the way the writing is. Monique says you can save this chat. You can save this chat is for all, but later on tonight, adults. Yeah. To be fair, I think okay. We only actually have one spicy chat. To be honest, everything else has just been very, very chill and very personal. But it wasn't like we were talking like it was nothing that was like talked about that was like rated R. You know. So yeah, that's why I was like, I don't think I'm actually going to, have to worry about changing too much. So Danny said you're doing both. Okay, so how's Rumble then? How's Rumble? Okay, it's good. I guess I can't sit there and just said why does he need to be with Christina? Why would that make him more interesting? Dex needs to be okay. Alyssa said Dex needs to be his own person for me to like him. Kyrie says exactly. We've been on our best behavior except that one. Exactly, except for that one time. That just that one time. Just that one time. Um, but yeah, no, we have a lot of fun. So I'm always spoiling the team. We may have certain people that may come up in the chat. Not gonna sit there and say, who, but just what um she went through her bratty hating Sunny phase. Yeah, they both did. You know, I would sit there and say I would sit there and say this much, Jess. Um, Christina's bratty behavior was actually almost worse than Jocelyn. Jocelyn is like Jocelyn could sit there and send this dude to prison, right? But Christina's brattiness was just off the chart. Um, but I will sit there and say this much though. Christina had more of a reason to be a brat to she had more of a reason to be a brat to Sonny than Jocelyn. Carrier says because Christina is an adult, she wouldn't have burst into tears when being lightly talked to. Yeah, that's very true. And Monique said, yeah, and Monique says the same thing that that Brock says. They hate Sonny until they need him. They hate Sonny until they need him. And those have never been true words. Herman said, thank you for reminding us about Chrissy's nonsense. Yeah. Oh, I had to. Listen, as much as I'm not liking Josh right now, um, Chrissy was annoying as F. She might have actually been more annoying than what you call it. Darby said the possibility of Christina and Dex is a plot device to move a Josh and Christina feud over a man and their father. Yeah, and that would be pretty sad. That'd be pretty sad. And you're 100% right about that. Why is this not? Danny says, okay, so far, just put 2 new videos on Rumble today. All right, well, let me know how it works out. Are you going to do Twitch also, Danny, or no? Well, yeah, exactly. And here's the thing. On this particular subject, yes, Alyssa, I will sit there and agree with you on that. She did actually have more of a reason to be a brat. Mm, did she not though, Alyssa? I don't remember. I can't even sit there and say I don't even remember. Now, just that I think all Sunny kids hated him at home. Now, Kyrie says, so after today, that should take away all the crap about Jocelyn being so mature. Today, she was the definition of immature. Avery is more mature than her. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. It was definitely bad. Now, Jess says she slept with Parker while she was dating someone. That's yeah. I was gonna sit there and say that, Jess. I know that she did cheat with somebody. Yes. Um, yeah, she did actually cheat. Christina did also cheat on someone, just like Jocelyn did. But to be fair, she didn't sit there and treat that person like crap, like Jocelyn did with Cam, saying that quote unquote, I don't owe you anything. But then Ashley had the nerve to sit there and say, what the hell did she say? Oh, please don't turn in Dex. Aneta is in the chat. Who's good, Aneta? Anita? Okay, good, Danny. Okay, well, at least you're not doing Twitch. So, all right, but let me know. Let me know how that worked. Darby says, "Hey, Kyrie, why has no one accepted your memberships yet?" That is weird. Actually, no, that's actually not true, Darby. Um, some people actually did. Some people actually did because I know DC, Nathaniel. I remember DC and Nathaniel, and I think it was somebody else, but I can't remember who. Though. Yeah, and that's the thing that sucks. CW is that I wish it wasn't like this random thing that happens. Terry says they will have to go under allow gift option to accept it. Yeah, I'm gonna. I just love when my technology just takes. Alyssa said Christina may have cheated, but she's a better character. That's well, eh. If you don't move your, I swear to God, it's like this thing. No, I swear, if I was literally in a life or death situation, I would have been gone by now. I'm literally like 3 seconds away from taking this phone and just throwing it somewhere. Now, Jess said Christina is pretty boring. Jess is coming in with the smoke tonight. Jess is coming in with the smoke tonight. She is coming in hot. Darby says, Albert, do you think particularly gave, no, Darby says, Albert, do you think particularly gave Avery to Carly to partly punish Ava for Morgan's death? Krista's in the chat. What's good, Krista? Do you think practically gave Avery to Carly to punish Ava for Morgan's death? I can see that. I can see that. I can, I had to sit there and read that again. I was like, because I'm a little boozy, but yes, I can see that. I can see that. It's actually kind of weird. And until you said something, I was like, you know what? I can see that. Yeah, okay, Jess. Just just want to sit there and laugh like she don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm loving it though. I mean, Sonny gave Avery. I mean, Sonny gave Avery. Okay, no, now Darby, I'm a little kind of confused. And unfortunately, this thing is going so damn slow. It's like move your. Autumn says Josh is only acting like this because Sonny and Carly didn't cave to her demands. If we want to get technical, instead of saying Sonny is the problem, Nina is actually the root of the problem. Hmm. Well, my whole thing is like they've been together in the park for so long. I just don't understand why Josh is acting like this, and it just pisses me off. Krista says, "I think Willow was dreaming or hallucinating." Yeah, Jess said the same thing, and I'm like, listen, um, oh no, it's all good, Darby. It took me a second because I was like, something must have happened. I feel like that scene wasn't meant to be there. That's how I feel. Carrie says Ava got Avery back from them a while ago since the divorce, but Ava always had visitation rights. Now she has joint custody. Lashanta said Chrissy better stay in her lane. She's part of the reason why Sonny and Carly are not together. Really? Why? Wait. Why are they not together? Because of okay. Why are they not together? Because of her. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta throw out this line because this is not working. I don't know what the hell this is, but this isn't working. So I'll be right back. I'm so glad to actually put on pants today. Thank you. Danny says, saw your video, Albert, about what you thought of it, Danny. And Gemini says, thank you for wearing pants today. Well, I'll try not to take that as an insult, but okay. Autumn says, good evening, salutation, Reba. Okay, I thought you was leaving. Okay, I was about to sit there and say, I don't want you to leave yet. This is taking forever. Now, Nikisha, is Ron here tonight? Phoenix just uploaded video. Yes, Nikisha, he is in the chat. He is definitely in the chat. Why is this taking Jesus? Marsha is in the chat. What's good, Marsha? This is literally taking forever. And the amazing Becky D is in the chat. What's good, Becky D? And this is just taking forever. Well, Alyssa, he was never well. Oh, okay, so this is just taking forever. Okay. Oh, thank you for actually working now. That's awesome. Um, Curry says then Sonny ripped all her rights after he found out about Morgan, but Ava got her visitation rights back by threatening Mike to go to jail. Then Sonny was dead. Then after divorce, now she has joint custody. Wow, this is okay. Now, Autumn says, "Have a question for you, Albert. Would Josh Michael still want Sonny in prison if he no?" And that's exactly, and that's the thing, Autumn. I feel like a lot of this stems from even when oh wow, okay, I actually had a little bit more than I thought. And that's the part that pisses me off. Oh, that's the part that pisses me off. Because if they were together, um, which is so stupid because it's like it's not like they actually got broken up. But to answer your question, no. No, they were practically living La Vida Loca at that point. Dave is in the chat. Was good, Dave? Andrea said, well, I'm happy to have you. Andrea, and why is this taking forever? How are you doing tonight, Dave? I'm happy you're here. That's right, Marsha is here. I just love saying your name like that. I really do. That's not what I. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I missed everyone's comments. I was literally trying to highlight a comment, and it just seemed like it was taking so long. Um, it started to get kind of annoying. Um, Krista says if the actress playing Nurse Claire looks familiar, you may recognize her. Ah, Jesus Christ, this is so. Ariana says Michael and Joss are acting like spoiled children. They are, and it's getting to a point where it's like it's starting to not even make sense when facts are actually being presented to both of them. When facts are really being presented to both of them, it's really bad. Renee says Jason would never allow Mike. Yeah, too bad my dude's on Days of Our Lives. Let's be honest, Harrison and Jason is not really that far apart. Ariana says it's fun to it's it's very fun to say. So that's why I'm always glad whenever I see her in the chat. Now Renee says Josh is starting to act like Jax. And to be fair, I feel like Josh is just like her father. She's also just like her mother too. Um, Gemini says hopefully in tomorrow's episode they can move from the hate Sunny banner. I doubt that. Listen, as much as here's the thing, as much as I love the Love in the Afternoon with Josh and Dex, you know, right after they finish knocking boots, the first thing they're gonna sit there and talk about is Dex. I mean, is Sunny. They're gonna sit there and talk about it because that's what they do. Danny says it was great, but not sure why Engel did that and seemed like he may not come back to GHR BNB. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. Listen, once you start filing a lawsuit because of whatever reason, because of certain reasons, or pretty much almost whatever reason, you pretty much you start burning bridges. That's the problem, Danny. You start burning bridges, and I agreed with him on why he did what he did, or as far as his feelings, but to go out and do that. Now Darby says, "How is Michael on the show? Because Max is 30." Okay, where did you actually? Okay, Darby, where did you actually hear that Max is 36 though? That's not true, Alyssa. That's actually not true. That's not true. I know people love to sit there and say that, but that's not true. That is definitely not true. They actually do have some really good moments and stuff like that. So um, you're not even gonna sit there and start coming out with those lies. Why is it? Nikki says Carly is loyal. Josh ain't got loyalty bone in her body. Marsha says who is Dan Kenter? Yeah, we don't even know that. We still don't even know much about him. Just I mean they do have a good reason to talk about Sunny tomorrow. They do. You know what it is, Jess? It's just that's what it's like Sunny lives in their head rent free. And yeah, maybe they do actually have a good reason for talking about him tomorrow, but it gets to a point where it becomes a lot, you know? Perry says Carly is not a crybaby though. Josh is fake tough just because she beat no, you overrate her. Yeah, I would. You know, listen. I would actually be. Listen, if he joined, days, I'll be so okay with that, Alyssa. You have no idea. Good moment, Albert. Um, and then why is this? It's like I can't win sometimes. It's like Streamyard. I like Streamyard. I really do, but it's like um, Lashanta says Josh has been sheltered. Carly Strong. Now Nikisha said, haven't now been stabbed by Ryan when, nah, we not doing that. We not, no, 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 no. I'm gonna, no, 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 no. Listen, Josh won that fight fair and square. Josh won that fight fair and square. We're not going to sit there and start trying to do some takebacks. We're not taking back that W. We can give Josh a lot of W's. We ain't taking that one back though. I mean, we can give her a lot of L's. We're not taking that one back though. Autumn says the love in the afternoon is making Josh lose her brain cells. She's not using common sense. I just, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. But I'm still a fan of love in the afternoon. Sorry, I just sound. Carrie says, not you yourself, Robert. I might, yeah, like Josh fan that she's. No, no, no. I get it. No, no. She is definitely immature. Okay, she is, and she is definitely immature. Nah, 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 nah. She ain't had no huge advantage. No, no. Sorry, Nikisha. I'm gonna have to agree. I'm gonna have to agree to disagree with you on that. I'm gonna have to agree. I'm gonna have to agree to disagree with you on that. I'm gonna have to respectfully agree to disagree with you on that. Listen, I will. Listen, I am not a Josh fan by any means possible, but I will sit there and defend that fight. I will defend that one W. If that's the only W that she ever get, if she ever gets in her life, I will defend that to the death. We ain't taking back that one. That chick won that chick won that fight fair and square. Um, and I will say until the cows come home. Listen, I don't like Engel, but he needs to think outside the box if he wants the job. Yeah, no, I'm and Nikisha, I felt like that was a while ago. You know, like that stab wound and stuff like that was a while ago. Yeah, exactly, and that was all the things to disagree on. That's a strong one. It is a strong one. I'm a very weird person, Nikisha. If you haven't noticed, also in the chat, I'm a very weird person. Um, but that was a long time ago, though. So and that's my whole thing. It wasn't like she got stabbed and was just like, "Oh, I'm stabbed like last week. Let's go and fight. Let's go outside and shoot the heady." Just say, "Yeah, you are kind of weird." Well, thank you, Jess. Thank you. Well, Jess, I can always sit there and count on you to tell the truth. Didn't even sugarcoat that at all whatsoever. Jess didn't even sugarcoat that. Like, nah, you're kind of an oddball. It's like, no, 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 you're just weird. Straight up, Jess is like, no, you're just weird. Then he says, do you remember when Michael and Abby back in the day? Oh yeah, I remember that. Abby, Abby a stripper. Abby with the hot body. Oh, who was that other chick? Who was that chick that Lucky was going out with? Wasn't her name Summer? Ariana says no one is knocking the living in the afternoon is that she knows nothing but sex and Dex to be loving him. I'm not mad at Spencer and Trina are knocking yet. This is just taking forever. Oh my god, this is taking. I can't. I can't with this. I'm like literally so far behind in the comments because it's taking so long. Cherie said, "What's good, Cherie? Thank you for joining. Let's everyone say what's up to Cherie." Are you kidding? Jess says, "I just love FW." I know, Jess. It's all love. It's all love. I was like, Jess was just not even going to bother to sugarcoat that. Jess is like, nope, you're just a weird one. Cherie says, maybe I broke it. I go, no, Cherie. The real Cherie is in the chat. The real Cherie is in the chat. I'm just not just saying how Jess was practically slaying me. Um, yes, let's everyone say what's up to Cherie, aka the real Cherie. Sir Charles is in the chat. What's good, Sir Charles? Sir Charles, you're another person I miss seeing in the chat. How have you been, my friend? How have you been? Yes, I will when it comes towards Josh not one win, I will be straight up 10 toes down on that. And I don't even like Josh that much. Yes, I'm a very weird person. You know what? I'm okay with that. I'm more than okay with that. Uh no. I thought Nikki, I thought it was Dylan's father, Paul Hornsby. That's who killed yeah, exactly. That's who killed yeah, Alyssa. It was Ryan that killed Kiki. It was Ryan that killed Kiki. So Charles says I've been good. I'm sick of G. Oh GH. GH is like the show that just I will sit there and say this much though. Today's episode was better than yesterday's episode. Today's episode was better than yesterday's episode. And I think Monday's episode was actually good. Hell, actually I'm gonna say this again. I actually sat there and agreed with Spencer for once. Oh, for all my how was her name? Chloe? Yeah. All right. So don't anyone ever actually buy this. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. It was terrible. Ariana says, I think you're more unique than weird. Well, thank you. Thank you. No, I appreciate that. I don't mind it. I don't mind being weird and different and stuff, because it's I don't know. I'm cool with it. It took me a long time to actually get to that point in my life. Sherry said I just got home. I should watch the soaps. I mean, you can chill out with us. You can watch it afterwards. I love to have you. Autumn says I'm sick. I'm sick of Josh. Really, I think they should bring back Kiki for the sake of Willow. Cause remember, Willow and Kiki Jerome are half sisters. That's very true. Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely self-aware. Trust me, just in more ways than one. I am very self-aware of that. Valerie says my latest grandmother will call that piss. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Like seriously, I this is bad. It's really bad. Curry says I'm not mad at Porsche for interfering in Trina and Spencer's relationship. Trina is trying to interfere in Esme and Ace and Esme's relationship. That's none of her damn business. So Porsche not that wrong. Ooh, and Jess agrees. I'm gonna read that again. Gemini says, Albert, when is the members meeting? It's gonna be on Saturday. Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Um, it's always gonna be 8 p.m. When I do the members. So 8 p.m. But Gemini, like I always do, I always sit there and post. Um, a few minutes before I go on live, so you damn right, Double C. Being different is cool, but it did take a while to actually get to that point for me personally. I want to sit there and read that again. Perry says, I'm not mad at Portia for interfering in Trina and Spencer's relationship. Trina is trying to interfere in Ace and Esme's relationship. That's none of her damn business. So Portia, not that wrong. I'm sorry, Carrie. I just want to read it again. Now, Alyssa said, I don't think Trina is interfering in Esme and Ace's relationship. I almost feel like reading that sentence again, but I'm not going to. Portia is wrong though, Alyssa says. Autumn says, Autumn says Willow's dad is Silas Clay. Remember Sam was involved with him. Yeah. And then of course Nuts, Clarice's words, Nuts interfered with that, which, to be fair, at that point I understood. See, when Nina came into town and she started doing her whole revenge thing, I understood. I understood that. I understood that, and I was not mad. Well, I wasn't too mad at her, but at the very least, I respected the fact that she was coming in as a villain. ZK is another one. ZK is a member. Now, Alyssa says she's wrong for siding with a woman who's out of her daughter's wrong. And ZK, how have you been? Alyssa also says, well, Esme is unfit, is an unfit mother. Krista says Portia is passive aggressive and dead wrong. And this is taking forever to get back to the top. I almost want to. I almost want to sit there and read Clarice's sentence again. Like I said, Clarice, if you want to do that shirt, I want one. I even cash app you the money for that. Ariana says Portia is like Nina, going to lose all she wants with her. And you know what, Ariana, that's actually a very good point. That's the issue that I have with That's the issue that I have with Nina's plan, is that it's going to backfire on her. ZK, you never have to You never have to apologize. Whenever you're here, it's great to have you. And that goes for anyone. If anyone, comes over later, whatever, don't ever feel like you have to apologize. I personally appreciate you whenever you're here. So, Terry says she's so much more fit than Spencer. Now, Nikisha said, I feel like it's about to get intense in here. I'm going to sit this. Queen Nikisha. Well, I'll say this much. Here's what I was going to say. So they don't have a romantic relationship anymore, right? Okay, I'm gonna highlight that for a minute. Remember when Sean said to Bella that he later said that he did want to actually knock in boots with Jan Spears? Now Spencer said that he didn't do anything with Esme in like months or whatever, right? That's not to sit there and say um that it didn't happen. Remember, no one actually did a DNA test on Ace as far as who's the child's father. They just assumed. Monique says big difference is awesome. Big big difference is awesome if we were on the same and felt the same, this world would be in trouble. Alyssa says that it's funny, Alyssa, Nikisha actually said the same thing. And although that was not exactly the best idea that she had, eh, I'm still more than okay. I'm okay with Esme being Ace's mother. And let's just be honest, because I feel like I'm about to get into it again. Spencer's too young to sit there and be raising a child, and Trina shouldn't be an instant mom. They are both too young. They need to be out there living their lives, doing their thing, and just having a good time. You know. Ariana said, "Yeah, I'm just gonna put and listen." Oh yeah, no, we about to go in. Trust me, I'm a little liquored up, so I have no problem snitching going in tonight. Well, I actually touch you if I was going in if I was sober too. So, now to be fair, I'll sit there and say this much: if I was sober, well, I might be using kid gloves. I'll tell you that much. Lashanta says when you say don't when you say do not, you do mean the opposite. Porsche is gonna push. Oh, thank you for letting me move the needle up a little bit. Um, Now Kyrie's just saying something that I can kind of agree with to an extent. Yes, but whenever they show Kyrie's name, oh, by the way, it's August and I'm actually 40. Okay, cool. Um, so Kyrie says she was desperate to protect herself and her child. She was scared of Nicholas at the moment. It was desperation. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. And then Kyrie said Trina is in no position to be a mom. She ain't even had a stick yet. Hmm. Autumn says, I think Laura should be Ace's guardian. She's more fit to take care of Ace. Her and Kevin Collins both should take care of Ace. Now, I can agree with that, Autumn, because I think that they're too young. Alyssa says, I think I really want Spencer the father just because you don't like him and Trina together. Who's y'all? Well, I know it's not me. Um, I'm assuming it's not me. And this is taking forever. Move your ass. I don't know about that. I just personally think that she's too young to be a child, to be an instant mom. And I think Spencer has a lot of, the dude is still 19 years old. I think that's the issue. He's 19 years old. He's still young, you know? I'm like, you have so much life to sit there and live. And it's not to sit there and say you can't care for your brother Ace and stuff like that. But you have a lot of life to sit there and live. That's what it really comes down to. Debbie says Spencer does have a relationship with Ace, but his relationship with Ace is nothing compared to Esme's connection as Ace's mother, and that's very true. Spencer's ego is so inflated that he has more rights to Ace than her. Yeah, that's a problem right there. That's a massive problem. Problem. Ariana says, "I don't want Spencer to be the father." Oh, we just on slow mo tonight. That's right, baby. We're on slow mo. Okay, let's try to move this up just a little bit. Kristen says original Trina was not is meant no that and that's very true. She wasn't. Um I think she was half Asian though also, Kristen. Well, let's say yeah, Spencer and Ace have a relationship, but that doesn't mean Ooh, are you Jonathan is in the chat. What's good, Jonathan? I wonder if the speech is actually as slow as the damn highlighting of things. Jesus Christ. How you doing, Jonathan? Thank you for joining. How you doing tonight, Jonathan? Oh, also apologies for missing anyone's comments. This is going slow as F. Krista says so. Trina's only focus should be is providing. If Aubrey's wrong, to see if Spencer truly has that small dick energy. I look at it and I'm like, I feel like they're just too young to sit there and be insta parents. That's the problem. Well, let's just say I don't care if Esme is Mother Gia, I will forever love her. I mean, listen, we have a right to sit there and like and dislike who we like, like and dislike whoever we want. Um, Andrea, yeah, Black Man already left like 20 minutes ago. Autumn says they should really do a DNA test on the baby just to be sure. They should. They should, Autumn. But you know what? Here's the thing: what they did, they they already broke the fourth wall with the whole Michael and Carly situation. I mean, they literally broke the fourth wall at this point. I was too. I sat there. I was like, why are you waiting for Michael to do the right thing? Whoa, 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 whoa. Graham said Haley apparently hit another and run on that. Yeah, no, yeah, she hit two cars. I don't know if I actually talked about that, but I do remember she hitting two cars. But Grant, what you don't know, and if I'm not too drunk to sit there and actually do a video on, is that one person is planning on suing her, which I'm all okay with. Yes, we can like and dislike we can like and dislike these characters, right? I just want to sit there and do a little PSA thing. Why we do why we do like and dislike these characters, just keep in mind that these characters are literally just that, characters. They're fictional characters. They're not real. They're not gonna sit there and look at us and be like, "Oh, I can't believe I'm so happy that you sat there and defended my honor. It was so ugh." Ain't that serious? Monique says, "Why do I get the feeling Josh will take that smash up flash drive and oh that you know what, Monique? Yeah, Monique, I missed having you in the chat. And you are just going to take well, it's August. It's 21st, and this is so annoying. Carrie says so Trina trying to get a record title Insta Virgin. Whoa! Carrie says So Trina's trying to get a record title Insta Virgin non-step mom. Mama, oof. Aries, I love having you in the chat. I love having you in the chat. Kyrie's has no problem throwing down and just coming with your. You know what's funny, Jakaris? I was actually thinking about you. Let's everyone say what's up to Jakaris. Um, because Jakaris it's been a hot minute. Jakaris is they're having Carson Boltman follow him on Instagram, which I have no words to describe. Nikki said they already filed the lawsuit according to. Ooh, I'm gonna have to read that out. Hopefully, I'm not too drunk. You know, part of me is like, man, I want to sit there and just yell at this streaming thing to move his ass. I liked it, Jonathan. I still can give two F's about Talia, but I liked it. I actually told you the last couple of episodes I've been liking. I move it up and it's still not enough. Jesus Christ. Um, so I'm like 40 years old. I think I'm like 41 at this point. By the time this thing actually just says apparently it's definitely not helping with that. Hmm. Now I'm a little boozy, but why don't you tell me, Jess, why is he not going to help with that? Besides, I think I have an idea. Autumn said, what lawsuit? Oh, Haley hit someone and they sustained serious injuries. So I'm assuming this person is suing Haley for hospital bills and emotional damage. Haley plowed into two cars and we're just going to keep going. Thank you, Jess. Thank you. See, Jess, this is why I rock with you. And plus, you love that they're calling me out. That's why I rock with you, though. Have a good night, Freddie. Thank you for joining. Jess, I'm surprised they haven't fired her. They haven't fired her yet. Oh, Jess, I'm so waiting for that. You know what? No. Okay. You know, I'm gonna sit there and say this. So Disney had no problem firing James Gunn for tweets that he said years ago. But we're gonna sit there and somehow keep Haley because that makes sense. Yeah. Monique says if she does ask Nelly, she put him in an awkward situation. She would throw Georgie in her face. Think about her and how much she would. I can see her doing some ish like that. I really could. I really could. But yeah, no, Jazz. I sit there and I look at that. I'm like, have a night, Freddie. Have a good night, CW. Thank you for joining. If I don't highlight some people's comments, it's not because I don't want to. It's because um this is designed to go slow as ass, like literally just slow, 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 slow. Um, and Darby says, I'm proud of Carly for what she did today with that drive because yeah, no, I'm happy about that too. I'm like I wish she would have did it sooner. She should have did it in front of Michael's face. This way, when I actually had, you know, never mind, take that back. But have a good night, CW. Thank you for joining. Also, Jess, if you're in the chat, and this, you know, I say Jess, but also anybody else that's been watching you. But if you're in the chat on Saturday, I also want to sit there and talk about you, like you, the show, not, you know, I I got some thoughts and opinions about that show. Johnson says, "Do you think Wendy is going to choose Trip now?" Yeah, honestly, tell you the truth, she well. I'm not gonna lie, Jonathan. When she got upset that Johnny was with Chanel, I was so annoyed with Wendy. I was so annoyed with Wendy. I was like, she actually had the audacity to sit there and get upset because Johnny was hanging out with Chanel. I was like, bro, you're the one that's not there playing ping pong in between two dudes. Like, are you kidding me? When they said just show the trailer for. Ooh, you got a trailer? Listen, if I don't watch it this week, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna watch it when I go see the Flash. But thank you for telling me, Monique. Oh, did you? No, I'm on episode 9. I got two more episodes. Yeah, no, Nikisha, I got two more episodes and then I'll be finished. Which let's just sit there and say I'm on. I'll say this much, Jess and Nikisha. I understood what y'all was talking about when y'all sat there and said that y'all were disappointed with it up until a point. Like when y'all got disappointed with it, I understand what y'all talking about. Oh my God, this is taking forever. Alyssa says Wendy is jealous of Chanel. She is, but I'm like, my whole thing, Alyssa, is like, Wendy wants to sit there and be playing those games. Like, you want to sit there and try to be like, a player and everything. Just said, what do you think about who the killer is? Uh, I'm not a fan of it. It seemed like it literally came out of nowhere. I'm like, uh, like literally when I sat there and I watched it, I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. Like I was so surprised that they actually went with that angle. I was like, why? I'll say this much, Jess. It almost seemed like the writers were just getting lazy at that point, which hurts me because I love that show. Autumn says Carly knows the ramification if that flash drive sees the light of day. Yeah, she does, but her idiotic children don't. That's the thing. That's the thing that's really blowing me, Autumn. It's like, how is it that Michael doesn't know? How's it Michael that doesn't know about that? Jesus Christ, this is taking for. I'm not trying to have a meltdown. I'm just literally like, why is this taking so long? Um, Justice says, I really hope that Abe gets out of that. Yo, Jonathan, I'm not gonna lie. There was one part that was really funny when my dude was like, "Oh, I thought we were gonna have a home cooked meal," and it was some microwave stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, I love microwave, but my dude was literally expecting a home cooked meal, and he looked at it. He was like, "The hell is?" My dude literally was like, "What the hell is that?" Oh, listen, that chick is crazy. I want to know what her issue is. Again, I'm sorry for missing people in the comment. Between me being bougie and this damn site going so slow, I am usually slow with the comments, but like Tracy said, Tracy was once married to a mob boss, Jeannie. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that because they were talking about it in their little sparring match. Just that, really, I love it better than we thought. Here's the thing. No, just here's the thing. I was totally fine with it. It's how they got there to that point. I mean, DID, really, really, they just they put DID at that point. Like, I don't hate it, but I'm also just like, it seemed like a lazy way of just doing it? Like, they could have literally sat there and went any route, and they decided to. Oh, Nikki said, "My theory about you is that they're just filling time since." Oh, okay, all right. You know what? Wait, I'm sorry, Nikki. She was actually in the show because I wasn't actually drunk when I watched the show, so she was actually in the show. Oh, you're. I've listened to so many people's comments, and I'm not trying to do it on purpose, but I swear to. Have a good night, Tamara. Thank you for joining. I'm sorry I couldn't highlight your comment, but um, either my internet or StreamYard is just really disappointing the F out of me right now. Okay. Um, so we're doing that. Nikki said my theory about you is that they're just going. Oh, I read that. Autumn says I think Zika. You know, I was gonna well, exactly. Time. I mean, Autumn. I felt like that was my first. My first one was Pikeman. My second one was okay. My second one was with Mason, but my first one was Pikeman. Nikki said yeah, she was sister, right? I gotta go back and look at that again. I don't know why, but yeah, no, yeah, Andrea, you accepted it. Um, I gotta go back. Dahlia's sister. I don't even remember. You know, it's funny, Nikisha. I don't even remember who Dahlia is, which is actually really odd because I actually did sit there and watch it, and I'm like, I don't remember who Dahlia's sister was. Alyssa said, "What do you think about the marriage yesterday, Albert?" I loved it. Alyssa, listen. Anytime you get to sit there and see Damaris, um, I didn't. I wasn't on board with Megan being like, "Oh, let's keep it in the family." But listen, if this gives, um, I am so drunk right now. If this gives a new partner for Gwen, I'm cool with it because Xander treated her like trash, so I'm cool with her moving on. Carrie says at this point he's going to stand there like he doesn't like that microwave so damn. Carrie's is not getting over that grilled cheese sandwich, and I love it. Justice says, "Look, oh yeah, she has been called by Ned. I wonder what he's going to do. That's my whole thing." Yeah, no, listen, and I'm totally okay with it because now I get to sit there and see more of this Dimitri character. Let's be honest. I was totally cool with Gwen and Xander being together, the ride or die. But you know, after the way that Xander treated her, I was like, nah. At least she deserves better, which is really weird for me to say. Monique says, I got my dad watching you. He texted me like, what the? Well, also, Monique, thank you for letting me know that. Well, thank you for texting your dad to watch me. That's awesome. That is awesome, Monique. Oh, Monique, thank you. Curry says at least he got some standards. Then he don't like that microwave, so he damn sure ain't gonna accept that burn. So everyone, um, blame the alcohol and also blame damn StreamYard. Jesus Christ, this is like just okay. Well, whenever I get to it. But have a good night, Laura B. Thank you for joining. Sorry I couldn't highlight your name, but StreamYard is being asked right now. Just as I'm gonna wait for you to finish watching you if you like how the season wraps up. Just that you would have liked the twin angle better. Um, yeah, kinda. I just felt like the whole DID part was just like Like if that's how we're gonna sit and explain every single thing that he did up to this point, it's like it's like trying to rewrite history, and I don't know how I feel about it. That's the problem. I just don't know how I feel about it. I still love the show, but mm, I don't know. Curry says no. I see Dex appearing and real mail for someone other than Sunny. Not trying to see. Yeah, I don't understand why he actually gave. Um. Oh, okay, okay. All right, Monique. Okay. You know, it's actually kind of funny, Monique. I at one point I did actually try to pitch that idea to my dad to watch the show. Unfortunately, since Netflix don't do the whole sharing of the password things, um, well, he can't actually watch the show anymore. And it's it's funny. He actually called me during a live stream because he was wondering, like, he was like, why can I not watch Netflix? And I kind of forgot to tell him about that. Nikisha, I don't think they're saying he had the idea at all. Okay, Nikisha, I'm gonna sit there. No, it was only up to this point. Just all the ish that he went through, you don't think he would have snapped. I do. You know what? I'm gonna give. When I watched the last episode, then I would sit there and give my full thoughts. But it just seems like up until this point, it's like they really went with DID. Like I don't know. Just don't know. I don't hate it. I think I'm just more surprised by it. Monique says all that got is what he overheard. There's no audio video proof to back up. No, and that's the thing, Monique. He doesn't need that. All he needs to sit there and do is tell people. They'll put two and two together. They'll figure it out. I think somebody's going to sit there and Jess said, "I like it. I'm glad he's the killer. I didn't want to." No, no, and that's the thing, Jess. That's the part where it's just so um perplexing for me because I do like the fact that he's the killer. It's the DID part that just kind of threw me off a little bit, you know? Like I don't hate it. It's just like, wait, what? Shakira's in the chat. Was good, Shakira? Oh, Shakira, you have been missed. How have you been? Let's everyone say what's up to sweet Shakira. Damn. Kind of felt like I drank that a little bit too fast. But don't anyone ever get this. Like ever. I don't normally like just waste alcohol, but I will definitely make an exception for that because that was just oof, that was bad. That was bad. Um well, I'm gonna sit there and end the live stream here. This was so much fun. I do want to thank everyone for just making this day so much better. Not to sit there and say it was a crap day, but being here is definitely my happy place. And it always makes me feel like, you know what, maybe one day I do want to do a 4 hour live stream. If not blackmail Nina for the hotel, Olivia can give Carly her business back because no, that's very true. Autumn, I feel like you may be right. You and a lot of other people may be right about that. As far as her blackmailing her, Carrie says if Nina have a good night, Monique. Thank you for joining. Have a good night. Now, Johnson said, do you think Nina will shove Ned off that bed? It would be kind of funny if she did. I wouldn't. I would sit there and say it's a crazy Nina moment. If she did do that, I doubt it. Have a good night, Nikisha. Have a good night, Autumn. Have a good night, ZK. It was really great to see you in chat. Have a good night, Anna B. Have a good night, Shakira. Have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, Autumn. Have a good night, Kyrese. Have a good night, Blackmon. I said have a good night, Nikisha, but if I didn't, have a good night, Nikisha. Have a good night, Alyssa. Have a good night, Jess. Have a good night, Becky D. It's all good, Shakira. Whenever you're here, you are always on time. We will be doing this tomorrow. You know the time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Have a good night, Jakaris. Jakaris, dropped in. Um, so it's really good to see him again. Sir Charles, Ron, Lashanta, Alyssa, I said Alyssa, Krista, Jonathan, Grams TV, Becky D, Janet, Janet Z. Johnson says, join us next time for another edition of Soap Chat with Avi Bostic. Yes, yes. Oh, Jonathan, what would I do without you? Seriously. Everyone says we love this live stream as well. Wow, enjoying you and unpacking every weekend. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Ariana. Thank you. Thank you, Ariana. We're gonna do it again tomorrow. We're gonna go in. We're gonna go in. So be ready. Have that drink. Whatever you do to sit there and chill, get that snack. Because we're gonna be going in. We're going to be going in. So Carrie says, good night, Becky D. Good night, fan favorite. Good night, Darby. Good night, Autumn. Good night, Jonathan. Good night, Alyssa. Good night, Ariana. Good night, Cat Lady. Good night, ZK. Good night, Shakira. Good night, everyone. Yes. I'll sit there and say as much. You people mean the world to me. Seriously, do. If I've not said that enough. So yes, just thank you everyone. I love you all. Bonnie! Damn, wouldn't end it. Yeah. Bonnie, it's so good to see you. I wish you would have been here earlier. We would have really sat there and chopped it up. But I'll be here back tomorrow though. Unless you was listening in, Bonnie. You might have just been listening in. I have to sit there and read that report. And if I'm too drunk to do it tonight, I may do it this week. Uh, like part of me wants to sit there and do the video on Haley, but I'm like, I don't want to sit there and be like, not to beat a dead horse, but I'll talk about it if I'm not too drunk. But anyway, have a good night, everyone. Stay safe. I look forward to seeing y'all all tomorrow. No, I just finished watching Gia. Oh, okay. Well, Bonnie, I hope I get to see you tomorrow. I hope I get to see you tomorrow. Darby, the rock star, the goddamn rock star tonight for gifting 5 memberships. Like, oh, God, Darby, you are just a gift. You are just a goddamn gift. And again, sorry everyone for the super lagging ish that is going on with StreamYard. Bonnie, no, 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 no. I love y'all. Because y'all make this live stream so fun. So I'm just a host. Everyone else here makes it really fun. And even when you have our disagreements, and we we definitely do at the end of the day, it is all love. These are fictional characters, and I like to sit there and say that we have a great time. Agree or disagree? All right. Well, I clearly had too many, and I also mixed, which you should not do. If you're new to drinking, do not mix drinks because, yeah. Anyway, everyone, have a great night. I will see y'all tomorrow, and yeah, later's. Oh yeah, no, autumn is. It is definitely, yeah, it's definitely bedtime. Plus I got some people to call before I go to bed, so there's that too. We I don't know. Hmm. But join us tomorrow. We're gonna be going in on these characters. We have a lot of fun. So and we always talk about all the soaps. So yes.